The scene opened with Mary Magdalene, Salome, and another Mary arriving at the tomb of Jesus. They couldn't finish his burial preparation on Friday due to a lack of time. Since they took the body down from the cross late in the afternoon, they rushed it into the tomb just before sunset, which began the Sabbath. After resting on the holy day, they returned to complete their honorable task. In the time of Jesus, burying someone made the person ritually impure, but was highly praised as a work of charity, on the same level as feeding the poor. The women wondered who would roll away the stone that sealed the tomb. This detail accurately described the family burial plots for rich Jews in the first century. Each tomb contained several shelves cut out of the stone walls. When someone in the family died, they would place the body on one of the shelves. Later, a family member would collect the bones of the deceased and place them into an ossuary or family bone box. In Mark chapter 15, verse 46, Joseph of Arimathea wrapped the body of Jesus in a linen and placed it in the tomb cut from solid rock, then rolled a large stone in front of the entrance of the tomb. The picture you see before you is such a tomb. This one just happens to be located within the Church of the Holy Sepulchre at Jerusalem. In other words, the site where Jesus traditionally was buried actually contained several family plots from the first century. To their surprise, the women found the stone rolled away. When they entered the tomb, they didn't find the body of the Lord, but a young man in a white robe. This man declared the good news of the resurrection of the women, then directed them to instruct the disciples where they would encounter Jesus. The empty tomb, like the crucifixion, was a contrary sign. The death of Jesus should have brought shame on him and his movement, but it sparked faith. An empty tomb without a body should have made the witnesses suspect the work of a grave robber, but it became an opportunity for evangelization. The young man in a white robe, the baptismal garment, proclaimed, "He is not here, he is risen." Many scholars believe Mark ended his gospel at this point. Mark chapter 16, verses 9 through 20 are not found in many manuscripts, while another shorter ending is found in others. Both endings do not match the writing style of the evangelist. If Mark did abruptly end his gospel at verse 8, he leaves us hanging with a question. What happened next? And maybe that's his point. What happens next depends not upon the characters in the gospel, but upon us. Do we spread the good news or not?